Hi, everybody. We are live at Oliver's house here in Hondo, Texas. The name of our group is TracysPaws, and I'm Tracy. And we'll wait till we get some people on before we start. Yes, it's going to be an exciting live feed. Hopefully the dogs will behave and won't be barking too much. They've been out running all day long, all day long. So they should be good and tired. We have some that are outside right now, but we've exercised them pretty well today. So I even got a little exercise in this morning, which was, I needed it. That fundraiser, I mean, Ron and I both were so stressed out. It's kind of like a basketball game. When you watch it go back and forth, I'm like, oh my gosh. But, I don't know how I'm ever going to thank everybody. I mean, I wish I could personally meet all of you. I wish I could. And I know Rhonda feels the same way. So let me see who's jumping on, and then we're going to start. All righty. So we have Betty Smith. Oh, hi, Nancy Falls. Nancy, I always get very gifts in the mail from you for the dogs. Thank you, Nancy. Don Purnett and Dorothy Vettel from Charlotte. Where's Dorothy from? Charlo. Well, I don't know if I could see the rest of her post. Jamie Judge says she's very proud. Yes. Roar, Lions, roar. Gail Chanel is happy. Doreen says, hello, wonderful ladies. And then Linda from Canyon Lake, Texas. So that's right around the block from me. There's Cherie Greenwood. Hi, Cherie. And Mary Beth Robinson. Hi, Mary Beth. And hi, Jackson. Tanya Trickle and Tracy Nichols. Tracy, we rocked it. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to personally thank all of you, but we're going to. We're working on, we want to send everybody a nice letter. And for those of you that were champion fundraisers, don't forget that Tracy's Paws would like to send you a gift. And I'll post them again, because if you don't remember, it was either a dog bowl with the Tracy's Paw logo and the Live Like a Dog logo, or a blanket, or a really cute little stainless steel mug that says Tracy's Paws and Live Like a Dog. We want to send that to you to say a big thank you from Rhonda, me, and all of the volunteers, for everybody. Just a huge thank you for the support. Okay, so here's how we finished up. Tracy's Paws is the #1 animal group that people donated to. And right now the counter is up to $118,483 with 903 donors. Now, here's what's, I couldn't believe this. So last year we had 804 donors. Right now we're at 903. So everybody went and got somebody new that that has not donated before. So we increased our donor base, which is wonderful. And that total is going to continue to go up. We have some offline gifts that we have to enter in. So we were #1. #2 animal group was San Antonio Pets Alive. That's Dr. Jefferson's group, and I have nothing but respect for her. I'll never forget when I first started in rescue. She let me use one of her box trucks to do one of my very first transports. I think it was all the way out to California. Didn't charge me. She was just as nice as she could be, and kind of helped me get started. So that's San Antonio Pets Alive and Dr. Jefferson. That was #2. They raised $110,518. And then the #3 animal group was Diamond Dachshunds. They raised $67,035 with 769 donors. Those little dachshunds have, again, I always say this, they have short little legs, but they run fast. And I was not aware that that group has been around for 20 years. And when you've been in this industry as long as I have, I've been rescuing now for over a decade, and I only hear good things about that group. So those were the top 3 animal groups, but we were number 1. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to call you Lions in the Night again. Y'all come out of the woodwork. I'm always like speechless. I called Rhonda late last night and we were struggling for words. Lions in the Night is all I have to say. We're building a legacy here. I don't know if y'all can feel it like I do, but you are such an important part of what we do here. I believe in my heart that we have attracted only the best human beings to this mission. I feel it. And I can also see dogs running in that Milton already. So it's happening, guys. We're just kind of polishing up some things and trying to figure out, how we can, we're on the schedule. So we'll keep you posted when they actually start putting those walls, windows, and the roof up. So and then when that building does go up, I would love to personally invite all of you here for a ribbon cutting. Now, I did see a post from Milton's mom, Marcia. She says he's getting old, and she's going to do her very best to make sure that he's here for that ribbon cutting. But Milton is probably 12, I would say, maybe now. And he was not in great shape when we got him. I just love that dog. So we'll all say a prayer that Milton will be here for our ribbon cutting whenever that may be. We're going to be working hard to make that a reality here for us. Because I can't stress enough, every time I go down to that border shelter, I have to leave behind so many dogs, and we'll be able to house an additional, well, depending on the mix of the dogs in those kennels, but up to 60 to 70, depending again on the mix, small, medium, large, mamas and babies, which means we're going to need to expand and get a bigger transport vehicle. So when I go down to the border, I can fill it up, and I'll have every nook and cranny here filled. I don't like leaving any of those dogs behind. But I have some good news for you about the border shelter. Well, I'm praying it's good news. You know how sometimes you hear like rumors, and you really shouldn't believe rumors. You can pray some of them are true and pray some of them are not true. But this one I'm going to pray is true. So I heard that two gentlemen that I was so disappointed in at that border shelter, both have been reassigned. Again, my disappointment in those two gentlemen, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in them from head to toe. And there is somebody stepping up to take the place of one of them who I really like. I really like him. He's just a good kid. Good heart. He has helped me numerous times when I've been down there. And I watch how they handle the dogs. And I've watched this kid. I shouldn't call him a kid. He's a young man. But, when you're 56, I think you kind of earn the right to call some people kids. He's young. But I've watched him handle the dogs, and he's got a good heart. And I've watched him when he didn't know I was watching him. So I'm praying that this is true, that he will be now running that shelter down there, that holding tank. And if it is, I am going to do everything I can possibly do to help him be successful and to bring that shelter up to code, and have it be an example for everybody in the area to follow. That is my goal. So let's hope that that's true. You know, some people don't belong in animal welfare. They don't. When you have the wrong people in charge of defenseless animals, we know firsthand as a group what happens when that's the case. Nothing good. So we want to get the right people down there, because guess what, guys? I've seen small rural shelters with no funding. I walk in there and you can tell that they care. But then I've been in other shelters with lots of funding, and you can tell that it is just a job, that they don't care about the animals at all. And I would prefer to work with people that have hearts, because when you have a heart and you have a good work ethic, you're humble and you work harder than anybody else, stuff happens. And you know, we're proof of that. So let's all say a prayer that that shelter down there is going to be cleaned up. So and once this building goes up, if any of y'all, when you come for this ribbon cutting, would like to drive down to that border with me and help me fill up that van, I say let's do it. I've already told Holly Shoke that I'd love her to come down and go on a border run. She said she'll cry the whole time. And I understand that, but I'll be with you. I know how to get in and out of those places. Yeah, I've been doing this long enough. We cry in the car when we get in when we're done, but we save a lot of dogs. So we're going to be up for a bigger vehicle, and at some point a spay-neuter mobile. We have lots of dreams for TracysPaws. Okay, so yes, don't forget to send me, you know, if you are a crowd fundraiser, if you would like a blanket, a mug, or a bowl. Oh, and Naila, our big girl Naila from Roma, Texas, she left today for a foster to adopt. She went to Colorado. So I hope it works out. I think she's going to work her magic and they're going to fall in love with her just how we have. So hopefully that'll be one more. Now, when we leave for Leesburg, Virginia, as I mentioned, the border boys are going with me. So I have two basically security guards, and they're very, very good dog handlers as well. So here's the exciting news. We have 35 plus going, and we're still working to get more on the bus. And 11 of those are Chagas positive dogs. Now, if that is not just absolutely amazing, I'm telling you, our adoption team finds the best people. Robbie Cowley has educated everybody on this disease state, and it's very prevalent here in Texas. And if you don't know what it is, you can go to our website and there's lots of information there on it. But again, she has found, the team has found homes for 35 plus dogs. 11 of them are Chagas positive. So yeah, when we had that happen in August of 2020, we were scared to death. But you know what, guys? I'm a firm believer in this now, that change only happens when good people are not afraid to take action and to put things in place. You know, it can be a little scary. We thought it was going to shut down our whole program, but it's done the exact opposite. So anyway, let me show you my board. All the little A's mean the dogs are adopted. Look at that. Oliver's house is pretty much going to be cleared out. And these are all of our Chagas dogs. It's unbelievable, guys. I am so proud of our team. Ah, yes. Okay, and then one other thing I'm going to mention before I take you around to see the dogs, especially if you are a part of our new family member, and I know you're anxiously waiting for your dogs. If you live in the San Antonio area, on October 8th, we've been asked to go to the Live Oak Humane Society and read Krusty and his Red Sweater. But October 8th, guys, I'm going to be in Leesburg, Virginia. So if there's any teachers or anybody on here that would like a volunteer opportunity to teach children about compassion for animals, we're going to be supplying the books for the children that come to this book reading at the Humane Society in Live Oak. It's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on October 8th. And this opportunity came about because the gentleman that runs the Uvalde Library also is a member of, he's on the council for this Humane Society, and he called me personally after we read this book for the children in Uvalde, and he liked it so much he's asked us to come to the Live Oak Humane Society and do the same thing. So if there's anybody that can help out with that at all, please private message me, and maybe we can somehow coordinate this, because I can't be in two places at once. Okay. All right, guys, let's go around and, one more thing. I know I'm rambling a lot. Mark your calendar for December 4th. April and Sarah, that's the group. April and Sarah's the nice lady that we won that $100,000 with that voting contest, has invited us to do an event at one of their dealerships on December 4th. So the event's going to be called TracysPaws Auto Dogs. So what we're going to be doing is running this event exactly like a transport, because you all know how picky we are about our families. People will fill out applications prior to us going to this event, just like they do now. And then we will show up and deliver, and we're also going to be bringing free educational material for the children, and reading to them if we can squeeze that all in at the same time that we're delivering dogs. So it's all coming together, guys. And on that note, I'm going to say another big thank you again to all the lions in the night. I love each and every one of you. Thank you. And you'll start seeing some updates on that Milton here shortly. So let's go around and let's look at the dogs, because I know all the new family members are dying to see their dogs, because they have they've got to wait a couple more weeks. So let's go show them their babies. And you guys saw Elmer and I. See how different he is in the crate? Elmer, I know. We've been outside all day, and we've been riding on the UTV together. We got to find him a home, guys. He's something else. Did you see him crawling in my lap? I had this huge knot in the back of my head. I noticed when I was watching that feed. I don't know what he did. He was like nestling in the back of my head. Look at him. He's a different dog, though, when he's in his kennel. I just love this boy. Tracy Nichols says, congrats from Dexter. Tell Dexter I said I love him. Tell him I love that boy. Okay. I know, Elmer. We got to find you a home. And if you didn't watch the feed the other night, Senna got adopted. She's our little pit bull with the no ears. And she's going to be going home too. Look at her. We love her. So Senna's going to be on the bus. All right. Okay. And we have everybody in room 1 is going. Rain got adopted. Looks like somebody has spilled their food. Hold on. Who's outside? Whisper's going to be going on the bus. Yes, she is. Oh, there's Betty and Wilma. They're going to be on the bus. And so is Callista and Rain. And then everybody else in this room is going to be on the bus. Yes, they are. And Betty's feeling much better. The other day when I did the feed, you could tell she wasn't feeling well from her spay, but she's good now. She's good. And then here's Poppy. Poppy's going to be going. And then let's see who. Chrissy does not have a ticket yet. And then, oh, hi. Hippie on the bus. Hi, Indigo. We're working on an app for Hippie, and there's Radar. And then Ash is still looking, and so is Jace, but I think the girls are still processing applications. So let's see who's out here. If I can. Nobody's out there. Hold on. You're not going to believe who else got adopted. Remember Barney, the one that when he came in, he looked like he was going to bite me. He did that stink eye. He got adopted. He's the nicest dog. He just has that 72-hour kind of warm-up period. And now that we've had him in for the time that we have, he's like one of our favorite. So hold on, let me show him to you. There's Pebbles. She's chewing on a chewy. And there's Gazoo, who's also chewing on a chewy. Our wonderful supporters spoil these dogs. And there's Barney. Hi, Barney. Hi, Barn. He wants to get out. Where's your chewy? Hold on, let me make sure you got a chewy, huh?
I gave him one.
You gave him one, Yuli? Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna go. Oh, we got the puppies here to show everybody. Here's Mimi. There's little Memers. Hi, Mimi. She says hi. And let's see here. These are in for the night. They've been out playing most of the day. There's Desi. And there's Oreo. And we have Brooks over here. And S'mores. There's S'mores. And then we have Posey over here. Posey is a medical case, and yeah, she's not going to be available for adoption anytime soon. She's one of our medical cases, but she can stay here as long as she needs to. We love her. Okay, let me show you in here. Oh, and I didn't tell Yuli this yet. But we have a mama and Chihuahua babies coming tomorrow. Look, hold on. I know I haven't told you yet, but we have a mama and all these, well, not a lot of Chihuahua babies, like 5 Chihuahua babies coming tomorrow. One of my friends, her brother, met a homeless man over the weekend. And he said literally the guy got out of a dumpster and has 6 or 7 dogs, and one of them is a female with newborn babies, and he doesn't have any food. So he called me, and they're going to be coming tomorrow. So we're going to put them in isolation in the bottom stackable.
Oh,
aren't you? Where are we going to put them? I know. We're going to put them in the bottom stackable. I couldn't say no to that, you know. How do you say no to that? Literally, he sent me a picture of this homeless man with all these dogs and this mama. How do you be a mama living in a dumpster? No, we're not doing that. So we're going to put her right down here because Lilibet went to foster care. Look at these little crazy cute things. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to get to go home. You're gonna you all need baths because you've been playing, and look at them. Crazy. They're such sweet little things. I know. They're all waiting to go home. Right? Look at you, you little chubba wubbas. Yep. And then we've got our little Donna shepherds over here. Right now, Cheryl, the black one, is the only one adopted. We have a Merrill and Daffodil over here. And I'll tell you something I learned about a Merrill today, which I absolutely love. I was outside kind of, pulling weeds, and she was running, and she came up to me, and she smiles. So if you talk to her real sweetly, she'll go like this. It's so cute. It's so cute. Will you show them your smile? It may be a nervous smile, but she does. She smiles with teeth showing. These dogs were running all over the place today. Yes. Because you know what, I always tell people this, if you run a rescue, I don't believe in keeping dogs kenneled or not, exercising them properly. If you have a shelter, you cannot keep dogs in kennels or in runs all day long and not exercise them. They go crazy. So we run these puppies quite a bit. They're too big for that kennel area, but we don't have any space in here. So they stay there, but now we have upped their exercise to at least 4 or 5 times a day they're out running. So they're doing good. No cage crazy dogs here, no. Okay. And then let's see. Oh, hi, sweetie. This is Kinsey. So Kinsey is still looking for her forever home. And then Kinley is still looking. She's up for the night. And so is Dodger. And then, of course, we have my big Moose over here. He's still looking, but I have a feeling Moose might be working security at the Milton. I really think he might be. I don't know. I wouldn't be worried at all if Moose was working security, and even though I'm on 22 acres out here, he might be just a good dog to have. Unless somebody fabulous comes around, he's just gonna stay here until we yeah, he might just be security. So, okay, I will take any questions that y'all have. Let's see. What is the star party? Oh, those stars. People send stars. I don't really know how it works. Oh, let's see here. I'm scrolling up. Love me some Moose, says Leanne. Leanne, he'd be a perfect dog for you. Tracy Carter, what a sweet thing to say. She said, thank you, ladies, for making this world a better place for us and all the beautiful pups. Thank you, Tracy. That's, that means the world to me. Yes, Jamie, Dodger and Moose, I don't know why, and Elmer. That just means somebody special's looking for them. We will find their forever homes. Why isn't Dodger listed on the adoptable dog area? I don't know. He should be. I'll check into that. Thank you for letting me know. Margie wants to know, what about the doubles? You mean the match money? The match minutes? They will announce who got what. But they told me that the money was already in our totals because I asked. So I will keep checking because I think they will give us a list of, who won what. Where are you going after Virginia, Tanya asks. Well, we're doing a December 4th right here in San Antonio with Ansero Auto Group. That'll be Tracys's Paws Auto Dogs. And we're still kind of contemplating what we're going to do and where we're going to go, because the last thing we want to do is get caught in weather. So, December tends to be a little sketchy unless we go someplace warm. So we're open for suggestions, We haven't figured that part out yet. We kind of fly by the seat of our pants sometimes on these transports because remember, guys, I have a full-time job. And I have to schedule them around my work vacation days and what I have going on at work. And that kind of fluctuates from month to month. So look at little Whisper. This one, I'll tell you, I will miss her so dearly when she goes. That is one of the sweetest souls. Let's see, I'm looking. What was the total of the fundraising? I mentioned that at the beginning of the feed. We raised $118,000, but there is still donations trickling in. It's once a year, and I'm so glad that it's over. I had a great time, but I'm glad that it's over and we can move on. You won't be getting any more texts or emails from me asking for money. So they'll be to tell you thank you, because I don't know. I know I said it when I first started on this feed, but it just doesn't seem to be enough to say thank you. You guys are hands down the best supporters in the entire world, and I mean that. Okay, what is the ETA? I don't know. Some of these questions I can't really see, guys. They don't. Yeah, let's see. Moose looks like a security guard, Gail says. Yeah, I think he needs to be a security guard. Leanne wants us to come to Indy in the spring. Well, we might do that. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. I know Robbie is in love with Whisper. Robbie Cowley, she's heads up our adoptions. Whisper's one of her favorites too. Let's see. All right. Nancy Falls, we have a troll on here. Get lost. This isn't a dating service. You know, why do those creeps do that? I mean, does anybody ever respond and say, yeah, I want to go on a date with you? I sure am not. Gosh. Rondo usually will come on here and start blocking them. Yeah, but they come on here and they'll say, oh, you know, will you please friend request me? No. Ugh, stupid. Let's see. Estimated time of the arrival of the Milton. Good question. Okay, so in a perfect world, I would say we're probably looking at beginning of 2024, because this next phase with the windows, walls, and the roof, we have finish out work to do after that. And I'm already starting to line up people to help with that. And I don't want to overshoot and say, hey, it's going to be 2023. It'll either be the end of 2023 or 2024. That is my best guess. I walked on that slab the other day and with Rhonda and Lisa, and I see it. They see it. It's happening, guys. It's just not fast enough. Nothing's ever fast enough when you're trying to rescue dogs, and you know, every day that goes by, that's that space that we have out there for the dogs is not being used. You know, kind of like all the assets that the last group decided to, well, they have them. They're not being used. Yeah, so it bothers me though, because that building should have been up already. But as I said in my thank you post, we started over in 2019 with broken hearts, shattered dreams, and a mountain to climb. And we climbed that mountain with no shoes. No shoes on our feet, no roadmap telling us where we were going. But all of you, I believe so strongly that the energy, the love, and the support from you, the adoption team that came back on board, that are still with us today, these ladies they are top notch. And when they handle an adoption, I don't even worry, question, but these are the type of people that we have. These are our people. These are the kind of people we have with us, on all of you. And I do believe with the social media presence that we are building, we're going to be able to do a lot with that in terms of forcing change with animal laws, and banding together to make sure that these animals are protected, because a loud voice on social media is a loud voice that people listen to, and people are listening to us. And we have a lot of plans moving forward. So anyway, guys, never in my wildest dreams would I believe that we would be where we're at today with where we started 3 years ago. I was sitting in this room with Grouchy Grandma, because remember, they took all the other dogs except for my old Chihuahua that used to bite. And I had no idea what was going to happen. And just we just kept showing up, kept rescuing, kept showing up, and here we are. So stay tuned. A lot of exciting things are going to be coming our way, and I will keep you all posted on the progress of that, Milton. On that note, I'm going to go. I love you, and I will see you guys soon. Spay and neuter your dogs, your cats, your weird friends, and your relatives. Bye.